Hi everybody, it's Erin from Epapery.
And Michael from Epapery.
And we're together in my studio today with a special treat. Mom and Dad just got back from their vacation. You guys went to
Bar Harbor, Maine.
And you were lucky enough to be able to take a little bit of time out to hit up some antique stores or vintage stores, or where did you go shopping?
They were antique stores, and I only actually got to go to 2 of them. But yeah,
but you did happen to score a little gold mine in one of them.
Yep.
So we're gonna do a flip through of Mom's new old postcard album. So there's the front, and then you bought some additional just kind of singles.
Those were at the first antique store.
Okay. No, I might have to remove these from the sleeves. I'm not sure if so this one is from 1921. And it is of Cape New Agent, Maine. I don't know. When the breakers roll in. I can't get it out of the sleeve. I don't know. It's a picture of waves. I don't want to wreck it. I don't want to wreck it. This one is, some of these we can date, some of these other ones we can't. This one is from 1915. This would be a good Valentine's one, I think. There, that one I can get out. It's all embossed. So, yeah.
You're gonna hand them in.
I'll hand them to you to put them back in the sleeves. There we go. This one says, "To greet you with sincere wishes." And it's got some embossing on it too, like some ivy leaves and that. This one, the stamp, I'm not sure if this was ever actually mailed. There's no postmark on it. It's written on.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them like that. I wondered if they didn't just include it with a letter, or if they put it in an envelope and sent it.
Or just handed it to them.
Or just handed it. I don't know.
At some point. That's interesting. My guess is probably early 1900s, just because that's when most of these are from. But that one was harder to date. This one, Remember Me. This one's gorgeous. I love the colors. Let's see. 1913. So... And we will, by the way, we are going to be scanning these in. So we might be able to offer some digitals for the ones that we can. May New Year's choicest blessings find you and far outnumber those behind you.
Yeah, some of these sentiments,
just the verse,
the verses and whatnot are quite different than what you see nowadays.
Now that's something I don't see every day, is purple ink.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah. Or it's just it's an aged blue that looks purple now. I don't know, but that's interesting. I don't really see that very often. Published in Germany for G.W. Morris, Portland, Maine, Upper Steel Arch Bridge. This one was sent from Waco, Texas to Leipzig, Germany in 1904. Best wishes. I love this one's got pansies on it. This would have been great for my Pansy Passion set. Maybe I need to do another pansy digital. I don't know.
There's a whole bunch of pansy ones in that.
Yeah, pansies are really popular. I cannot see. There is a postmark on here, but it's 1912, I think. So, fond memories. Beautiful carnations there. 1916. Blessed Easter. Boy, that almost looks like... Nope, never mind. It's like, does that look like one of the Easter ones that I had? This is the Easter one that I had, though. 1912. December 25th. This one's got, I mean, it's all gold and it's all embossed and it's got the holly leaves and stuff on it, so that's really cool. And this one was one that we were not able to date, but again, our guess is just based on the type of artwork and the aging of the paper and, you know, the type of printing and stuff that it is. We're guessing early 1900s. I would say no later than maybe the 1930s. So those were the separate ones you bought. So now we're into the album. And I'll go through these a little bit quicker. I'm not going to take each of these out separately. But so we've got some beautiful Christmas ones. I like that one for its simplicity, but I always love like the old churches and stuff, and I love poinsettias. So here's another Christmas one. A lot of Christmas ones in here, and some that I've noticed. I don't know if you've noticed this too when you're looking at the old. That's Clover in the background. At the older postcards, like the Christmas ones from back in the day sometimes didn't look very like what we consider Christmassy. Yeah. They kind of look springy or, you know, whatever. But, and then this is one of the ones you were talking about that has some sort of like glitter glue or something on it. And we're not sure if
it was actually manufactured that way or if somebody added something
to it or what. So
how old is that one? Can you tell?
This one's it's dated 1906, November 23rd, 1906. Birthday greetings. So if you know about old postcards and you have an idea about what this, you know, who might have done this, if this was manufactured this way, if this is done by a recipient or by the sender, leave a comment down below and let us know what you think. I love this simple one. This is an Art Nouveau kind of border. 1905 birthday. A lot of birthday ones now. So this is beautiful. That almost looks like a seed packet cover, doesn't it? More birthdays. Lots of roses for our birthdays. More Christmas ones. I think we've got a good group of Christmas ones going here.
Yeah, this paper is very, very delicate.
It's very brittle. So the album itself may not last long. We've got some Thanksgiving ones here. Oh, that's really pretty. I'm trying to read the pie chiminetti. What a peacefulness. Thanksgiving I done already wish you.
What's that one from? Does it say on it where?
If I take it out of the.
Yeah, just
very carefully. Okay. From the Queen of the Tribe. S.G. Foster. It doesn't say when.
There's no postmark?
No. That's funny. Well, some of these might be written with the accents that some of our first and second generation Germans and or Scandinavians may have had. That's funny. Another Christmas one there. May life's dial be marked with hours of peace, with hope and good cheer that never shall cease. Best wishes and Christmas greetings. All that's joyous, fair, and bright be with you this Christmas night. All that's full of hope and cheer bless you through the coming year. These are cool. I love just even the sentiments. So this one's really nice with the red border. That one's very traditional looking, isn't it? Well, this is rather lovely. I look,
yeah, very pretty.
With the candle and the Christmas tree kind of thing. Here's kind of this one almost looks like it's part of a set.
Mm-hmm. Because
they look very similar,
very
and they look
similar.
like it's kind of the same printing and stuff. That's really neat.
Very colorful.
Yeah, yeah. Well, when we think of vintagey stuff, we're always like taking out the colors and stuff, and that's because things have aged and whatnot, but you forget that they were probably trying to put as much color into things as possible because of, they wanted to show off the printing capabilities.
I love that one.
Yeah, that one's really pretty too. Allison's got birds in it.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a nice wordy New Year's greeting. I'm thinking of you today because it is New Year's and I wish you happiness, and tomorrow because it will be the day after New Year's I shall still wish you happiness, and so on clear through the year. I may not be able to tell you about it every day, but that makes no difference. The thought and the wish will be there just the same. Whenever joy or success comes to you, it will make me glad.
Now, is that the date, or is that just a
1906.
Mm.
Sent with Alice's true love. More birthdays. This one, is there a second one? Nope, that's just the other side coming through.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I love this one. Look at the blue and the pink.
Very pretty.
So,
oops.
oh, there we go. More violets and for Easter. Yep, these are all Easter. Beautiful. A lot of pansies and violets and daisies. That's a theme. So interesting. You can tell, like, how there she goes. She wants to be in my lap. How planned out the album is, and the way that this person put the cards together. If you look at, how the themes kind of go together, like all of these are more verse cards and the other ones had more florals on them and things like that. That's just really neat. So, here's another one with that glitter gold.
Yeah.
Now this one seems to me like it's more of an afterword.
Well, and because
thing.
of the fact that it's got glitter in there, and if you take that one out and look at it, it's got a couple glitter spots on the back also.
Yeah.
So it makes you wonder. I don't know.
Yeah.
Does that one have a date on it?
I don't know, but I'm just looking too at the glitter. It's tarnished. So it was something that, well, the stamp was pulled off. To let you know, in Fairfield, I am having a good time. Goodbye from me. Okay. No, I don't see a date. These are hard to date. If you don't have a postmark, or they don't date them themselves, the writer didn't date on them. You don't always see a date in the artwork, but there are oftentimes like series numbers and stuff. So if I did some searching online, I could probably figure it out. But
the colors in that.
Yeah. I was like, what is this? Is it a bird's nest, or is it a wax seal, or
I don't know.
I wasn't sure. That's funny. Oh, look at the purple on this one. That's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
So this one with the horseshoes. Oh, this is really pretty with the rainbow kind of watercolory look. So
when I found it in the store, I didn't even take time to look at all the cards. I
know she was texting me from the store, like, this is how much it is. It looks to be full of cards. They look to be about this old. She showed me a couple pictures of them, and I said, yeah, just get it. So,
and then I even talked them down a little bit.
And then I told her, I said, hey, try and talk them down if you can.
It wasn't very much, but...
No, but, every dollar counts.
Oh, that's really cute.
Yeah, this is really pretty. There's some really gorgeous Easter ones in here, so we'll have to do an Easter set, I think.
That's interesting to me. It's Easter, but it has a bell on it. It's like
a church bell.
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting how some of the symbolism we see for certain holidays today is different than
Now, this
what was
one
used
has,
back then.
again, had some glitter.
Has some more of that. So somebody was glitter happy.
What does this say? Guess hard?
Guess hard, and you can think who sent this. That's funny. The man in the moon is looking. Oh, I wish it wasn't scribbled on. That's a really cool one. This almost reminds me of It's a Wonderful Life. It's not a Christmas card, but
this is interesting too.
Yeah.
The way they did that.
I even want to just get in here and study just the composition of how they set these up, and just from an artist perspective, how these illustrators did these.
Too.
Yeah. Look at this one's this really pretty scenery. That almost looks like a hand painted photograph. But
There's another one that's got a bell on it. Is that Easter too? Yeah.
Easter blessings. Yep.
That one's show the date
That
on
one
it.
is risen. Yeah.
This one is postmarked 1910. Yeah, that's very pretty. There was one of them. Oh.
I mean, these all appear to be kind of early 1900s, just based on the ones that we can see postmarks and the fact that they're all kind of in this album together and whatnot. I think we can kind of make that assumption, but...
There was one of them that mentioned something about... I heard they're doing a postcard shower for you, so I'm sending you this postcard. And I thought, oh,
a postcard shower. Oh,
that was interesting.
That's a fun idea. Hey, I'm getting married. Maybe we should have a postcard shower.
This is pretty too.
Yeah. The pretty blues and the whites on that one just really stick out, don't they? Oh, we're going to have fun with these. I mean, not exactly these, but the scans.
Yeah.
I don't want to mess these up.
No.
I'm I just like looking at these and collecting these and stuff. I was saying, I don't know if you watched the video where I was going through the stamps and stuff, and I was saying one of the things I absolutely really love about this, because I'm just kind of a collector and I'm a very sensory person at heart, is I love just being able to have the things and sort through the things and organize the things and
and this is really neat because most of them are embossed.
They're embossed. A lot of them are embossed, so they're really just very... Oh, that's almost... Is that a repeat?
Oh. Huh. Yeah, it looks like it.
Not two of the
I wonder
same
if they
one?
came from the same person or...
That would be interesting to find out. So, but yeah, we're going to get some... From the digital perspective, we're going to get some great items out of this and some fun little pieces of artwork to add to our digitals. So,
because there's so many of them, it was just kind of overwhelming.
Yeah.
when I first looked through them.
I'm looking at the colors of this one, and I'm that is just whoa.
Yeah. Is that the one with the blue birds on it?
It's got blue birds on it, and it's got almost
line.
like a purpley silver border with this bright blue and red, and then this crazy green. I would not have... 1912. This seems like just absolutely crazy colors for 1912. And kind of a crazy pattern too.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that funny? Like, this is surprising me, I guess. Somebody was really playing with some out there kind of stuff.
Pretty.
Yeah. Oh, I've got some more glitter.
No, it doesn't? I didn't notice that.
Yep. And this one, oh, thoughts. Okay. The letters are made out of like little dots, but some of the little dots have come off, or no, there's flowers through the center of the word. That's what. I think it's one of those things that probably sounded really good when you thought of it, but once you get it on the paper, it probably didn't come out as well. I don't know. Needs a shadow behind it or something to make those flowers stick out. 19. Well, this one we know what year.
Yep, no question about that one.
I think that one's from 1911.
This one looks pretty old. The inner side of every cloud is bright and shining. Therefore, turn my clouds about and always wear them inside out to show the lining. Well, this one's an older one, actually. It's from 1920.
Well, that's newer than most of them that we've got, yeah. So, I'm just kind of... So maybe these now are kind of newer.
Well, this one has some glitter on it, too.
That one's got some glitter on it, too. I'm almost kind of sad about the glitter. So, yeah. Yeah, 1928. So I think we might be into the 20s now.
Mm-hmm.
And that, so...
And what we don't know with regard to the book is if these are postcards that were received by the person who owned the book. Probably not, because they're from so many different people.
Yeah, or just collected by a person. And so, yeah.
But the book is pretty old.
Yes.
So, I don't know.
This one, I remember seeing this one. This one I thought was hilarious.
Yeah.
The box of grapefruit, I promised you, from Florida.
What year is that one? Does it say anything?
Winter Park, Florida, December 1911. Maybe.
Yeah.
Or just December 11th. I don't know, 8 p.m. It maybe doesn't give me a year.
Sometimes the years are hard to find on the postmark, if there's a postmark, because they're really tiny compared to the rest of the writing on the postmark.
Yeah. So that's hilarious. This is the box of grapefruit I promised you.
This one is interesting because there's a newspaper clipping here with regard to the death of I don't know if it was a child, but a daughter of someone.
Aww.
And I don't know if I'm trying to remember if there was any writing on the back of that one. I don't think there was. No.
Interesting that they would have put it, like, just pasted it over the sentiment of the postcard when they didn't write anything on the back.
Yeah.
That's a really pretty back of the postcard, though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the backs of them sometimes are just as
pretty
interesting and pretty
yes,
as
it's interesting to see how many different designs. So like this one's 1915, and that's like super plain. July 27th, 1915. Dear cousins, father passed away this morning. Funeral Thursday at 2 p.m. Sometimes it just needs to be said on a plain card. So that
appears to be the end.
The end. So,
or did you show the front of the book?
I did. I'm going to flip it back around. There you go. So yeah, this definitely seems kind of early 1900s-ish. I'm guessing or maybe it could be late 1800s, but just based on the age of most of the cards, I'm guessing it's kind of contemporary.
And the only
to
reason
those.
it was buried under a few other books, and the only reason I picked it up was because I saw a little bit of this design and the colors. Otherwise, I never would have looked at it because I didn't have a whole lot of time in there. So I was, I was in there a total of maybe 20 minutes at most, and I wish I would have, spent a little more time because I could have probably found some other things too, but I didn't have time. So.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
But
it's one of our favorite activities to do when we go traveling is to check out thrift stores and antique shops and things like that, see what we can find. So, never know.
And the name of this particular store, and I can't remember the name of the town. It wasn't Bar Harbor. It was between Bar Harbor and Acadia National Park. But the name of this the store was Two Old Goats.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So now, I'm sure somebody's going to want to ask, how much did you end up paying for this?
I wound up paying, I think it was $45.
So now I have seen like these postcards that are illustrated like this, and they are older. I've seen them go for as much as $5 a piece.
Yeah, now like these here, the ones that I got at the other store, some of them were $1. Some of them were like, I thought I saw one was $3.
Yeah.
So yeah.
At least when I see them around here in Wisconsin anyway, those older illustrated ones tend to be closer to the, like $3 to $5 range.
So I didn't think it was too bad of a deal considering how many cards there are in there.
Yes.
I think
plus you get the book.
Yeah, I don't remember how many. I counted the pages for you when I was standing there.
I think you said there was like 25 pages and then most of them were filled.
Most of them were filled with like, was it 4 or 6?
4 postcards per side of the page.
So I think we figured somewhere in the neighborhood of 200 cards if all the pages were full. Right. Which they aren't.
They're not, but and then some pages only have 2 or 3 cards in them, and whatnot. But I mean, there's nowhere near 200 cards in here. But there's probably at least 50 cards in here, which more than makes up for the price you paid. I would say.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that was a really good score.
I thought so. I like them.
Very, very cool. And well, now you've got an album to store your other singles in. So,
yeah, except that album's falling apart.
The album's well now.
And unfortunately,
what would you think about?
I don't know.
What would you think about using this binding and creating new pages to?
Well, that's kind of what I was wondering. I wondered if there was a way of designing.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, I don't know that you would want to do this slit type of design on the page. I think you would want to use more like photo corners or put pockets in.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of destroys the whole. If we do that, it kind of destroys the whole. I don't know.
What do you guys think? Do you think we should take the pages out of this album and put new pages in it using the same binding to house the postcards, or do you think we should leave it as is and maybe move the postcards into something a little safer? One concern I have with this clearly is not archival paper or anything like that, so I mean there's that consideration. This paper is very this is essentially like construction paper.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Yeah.
It's very brittle. And so too much moving the cards in and out
is going to cause.
Is definitely going to cause issues.
So I think, yeah, and then there is a price written here.
25 cents. Somebody bought it.
So
somebody at some point got this for 25 cents. Now, whether it had all the cards in it at the time or not, I don't know. But I mean, I think at the very least, I might come in, like take the cards out, come in with some tape and like reinforce some things, or I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, because it's hard, because you don't want to wreck the the
authenticity of it all.
Yeah, but at the same time,
but
it's about falling apart.
Yeah, so. And here's the thing that I would ask too, like, the further these pages decay, what's the likelihood of this ending up in the trash?
Yeah.
At some point.
Well, not when it's in my house, but...
Well, no, but I mean... You're not going to be around.
I'm not going to live forever, yeah.
And I'm not going to
Thank you very much.
And I'm not going to live forever, so then where is it going to end up? I don't know. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you do in a situation like this? We're all kind of lovers of vintage and antique things, and there's this line that we travel as junk journalers where it's like, we know we've got something really nice and it's an antique. Do we mess with it?
Yeah.
Or do we preserve it? And especially for those of us that just love the ephemera, and then more of the stuff is getting used up or thrown away, or that kind of stuff. So preserving it seems like a good idea in some way, but what do we do? So
yeah, I don't know. It's a difficult question.
So leave us a comment. Let us know where you stand on the issue, and then we'll follow up and let you guys know
what we're doing,
what we decide to do with it. So, all right, everybody, thanks for joining us today. Did you like this video? Give us a thumbs up. And if you think that this channel might be your jam, you want to hang out with us some more, go ahead and hit the subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that you are always aware of when we are releasing new content. We try and release new videos at least once a week. And Mom and I will see you very soon. Bye.
Bye.